Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2024 as we continue our creative team run here with Broyar Racing. And we are absolutely dominating the league this year. I say that. I mean, it's probably a little bit of a stretch. We're 90 points ahead here. 89. And we're only 1 point ahead here. So maybe domination is not quite the right word. Once we get Ibanez a little bit further along, like stretched out a little bit further from signs, maybe then I can start saying we're dominating, because we're dominating the other two categories. We're just not dominating here yet, but we're going to. I mean, our trajectory right now, our momentum is that Ibanez will be flat out the best driver. Well, the only person that could probably catch her is Fernandez, actually, which is definitely a possibility if I mess things up like I did in the last race, but that is okay. Underfloor manufacturer. Let me go look at the cars. Let's go look through, let's actually look through, excuse me, sorry about that. Yana, you think this was a football manager. Okay, we're already crafting a bunch of stuff, so it doesn't even matter what we need to craft because we can't do anything until we get done with that anyway. 4 days till Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo, obviously, always an interesting one because you kind of just have to get ahead and stay ahead. It's really, I mean, it's not like it's impossible to pass people, but you're not, I mean, you're passing less people on that track than you are on some of the other ones, I would feel like. So suspension design is done. So we're already working on the fourth side pod. We're already working on the third rear wing, and that's the only one that needs a fourth is the other rear wing. I actually think we're done with the design. But at the same time, is there a point of doing research if this is the last season we're gonna do? You know? Maybe we just keep designing for fun because let's just see how fast we can make these cars. You know, I mean, kind of question. You know, that might be kind of the idea here. We could just keep making the cars like crazy fast and just have some fun with it from that perspective. Maybe it's okay. The only things that, because both front wing and rear floor help with dirty air tolerance, but again, it's the same problem as before. I talked about the other day, or yesterday, I should say, that if we're ahead, if we're in first place, we need neither DRS effectiveness or dirty air tolerance. Those are just completely irrelevant to us. Apparently our top speed is down to 6 right now. That might just be because of current engine choices, but we could always go suspension or underfloor to boost that up a little bit. I don't know, let's go underfloor. Underfloor is always just a good one to kind of hold on to. Let's see if we get any rank at all from moving around stuff on the underfloor here. Max out drag reduction. Let's lower airflow sensitivity, because I just don't need the dirty air tolerance from this at all. Like, I think we max out top speed if we can. I'd like to get at least a point in top speed. Apparently this is just not going to be enough. I mean, the underfloor is really for the downforce stuff, so not really what we're here for. Maybe what we do is we do the opposite. Maybe we lower this to the point where it's not going to lower a spot on top speed. And then let's just max these up for a second, because we know that those are just what we want. And then let's boost up. Can we boost this up so we don't lose anything? We cannot. So let's drop some of these off a little bit. Let's drop a little bit of high speed. I'm going to try and drop these just a smidge each until we can get rid of that penalty to the underfloor or to the top speed. There we go. So we get one across the board here, and then no changes there. Lose a little bit of dirty air tolerance, but again, if we're going to get dirty air tolerance, we're going to get that from something else. We're just not going to do any research because it just doesn't matter. We're going to try to make this car as fast as we possibly can because that's what's fun. All right, so an 8-day part, 33 days currently. Currently it would be put it on 41, which is the time for Silverstone. If we want to get it for Spielberg, we have to get it down to 29 days, which we can do. We can get one part out for Spielberg. Okay, we'll do that. Now, obviously, designing, you know, it's not cheap, but again, we're kind of at the point now where it's just like, it doesn't matter. We're just having fun at this point. I mean, part of me wants to get the DRS effectiveness and the dirty air tolerance up just because I want to, but it does properly rank us as the #1 car and the #2 car now. So the fact that we have penalties to both those is not hurting us in that regard. That's good to see. And that does make both our drivers presumably happy with their respective cars. There's a side pod design as well. I mean, I guess we go right into front wing now. Front wing's another really, obviously, solid part. Worth doing. Although again, we're gonna kind of tick this one up one tick just because I like to get at least the minimum 2 lifespan races out of it. Alrighty. Tire preservation, we're already second. I mean, we never do high speed on this. Honestly, I don't think we ever do medium speed. We'll probably do low speed. Probably do airflow sensitivity, and maybe what is airflow front tweaking? Choosing the low speed. Maybe I have those backwards. Actually, that is helping dirty air. If I really just wanted to get it up just to make sure that we're number 1 in that. Even though it doesn't matter. That seems absurd, though. I mean, I'm kind of okay with gaining some dirty air tolerance. Just I don't want to go out of my way. Nothing helps top speed, right? On this particular part, yeah. I mean, we're already gaining some tire preservation to get back up to 1 there. Honestly, maybe we just tweak these until... We're not getting a 1 out of top speed anyway. I don't want to go down on top speed, so let's go ahead and tweak this up to where it's at least positive. Oh, it's never going to be positive, so never mind. High speed's already, for whatever reason, positive. Really, just purely focusing on low speed and medium speed is not enough to actually get us a positive value here. That's interesting to see. Oh, probably because we're not doing this. Yeah, that helps us. Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, there's gotta be some way that I'm missing something because there's no reason why this part would be worse. Bump that up. We're getting across the board. Basically, this is just a better part. Purely. I mean, it may not be the best part, but it's a better part across the board. I kind of like the way that feels. I mean, we're only getting 1 in dirty air tolerance, but 1 is, again, something we don't need, but it's still an increase. I'm just throwing money at the wall, see what sticks at this point, I suppose. 44 days, that's a long time. If we could add some engineers here at some point, that'd be cool, but for now, we'll just run it as is. All right. Let's go with that. If we take 1 away from the chassis, those 2 days. I'm not going to change that. We can manufacture some new side pods. But again, we're still stuck on manufacturing some things, so we got to wait. Our biggest thing is honestly a better factory would be nice, but don't think we could get it done in time. We don't have the funds for it right now anyway, but we're not far off. It would take 100 days. Yeah, I just don't think it'll get done in time to matter. Everything else is fine for the moment. All right, so Monaco is a downforce circuit, which obviously we are best at. We're gonna go first here or 5th here. We're gonna go put you at first again. We're just gonna try not to mess up and lose the money this time.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends in motorsport.
Ooh, heavy rain on race day is actually quite problematic because that takes away a lot of the advantage that we normally have, I think. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Let me go do practice and I'll bring you guys back for qualifying. All right, we got both drivers to 100% on their car setups. So let's get over to qualifying now. Actually, I need to change some parts around. Downforce track, I think we can get a run in on the 80% one here. Should be fine. And this one, we probably do want to go back to the 95%. And yeah, this is fine. Yep, let's go with that and start qualifying. All right, guys, come on, let's get a run here. Pretty open track for both of them. I was gonna say, we're not getting any purples. There's a purple there for Ibanez. And we're gonna get a second one here. Yep. So Ibanez jumps to the front. Fernandez, yeah, a little bit further back. I don't know that we need to worry about him dropping out, though. He's pretty far ahead of this line here. We're gonna get a red anyway, so I suppose it doesn't matter. As long as there's no rain or anything like that. I think we're okay. I think we're gonna sit this out. I mean, I would be surprised if anybody makes up like basically a full second, right? Man, it's tough getting knocked out in qualifying. That is a tough way to go. Yeah, there's no way. I was gonna say there's no way people make up a full second. That just makes no sense. All right, we're good there. I saved some tires a little bit. We're gonna go back out on these. And actually, with the way the hours change because of the weather, there's not any chance there's gonna be rain, is there? I don't think so. I think the rain is explicitly tomorrow. Let's just make sure though. Yeah, we're good here. I'll just wait till about 11-minute mark. Send him back out again. Interesting that Sonoda is listed. He actually made it to the next qualifying, even though he crashed out. I guess he crashed out on his in-lap? Maybe? That's crazy. We'll say this is a pretty tough lap to get stuck behind somebody on. There we go. Fernandez getting some good ones there. Ibanez is going to be even better. There we go. I mean, a few people haven't run yet, but looking pretty good. We're almost a half a second with Fernandez even over signs, and that's pretty solid. We do not need to run this one again, so we're just going to wait, be patient here, get to Q3, and then we will double run that one as always. What is going on? Another red flag right there at the end? This is scary, actually. We're about to have rain, and we already had 2 red flags in qualifying of all things, so I'm a little nervous about running this out here in a bit. Let's put on the worst parts we can, because I don't want to lose good parts. I might have forgotten to swap the old tires on this one. That's all right. Oh, I did. Okay, we're good. Go Fernandez. At least they both had a wide open track for this one, although they didn't do that great. I mean, I say that. Ibanez just didn't best herself. She's the #1 driver. And so, yeah, she didn't get greens or purples and best herself. Now, she got a purple at the very end there. But no, that's exactly how we finished Q2. And so it actually looks all right. We are happy with that. Didn't quite break 109. Did we break 109 any of the other times? Yeah, we did. We actually broke 109 in the first one with her. So, very good. All right, rain is going to be awkward here. It's going to change a lot of things. I mean, I don't think we just run out with what they have, because It's looks about as good as anything, honestly. So we'll do that. Anything I want to change to the car setup? I don't think so. As far as, I mean, there's nothing I want to change to the engine or anything, even with the rain. That's interesting. We'll play it by ear, is really what we'll do. I'm not really going to stress the strategy. It's weird that they have two drastically different strategies here, though. We'll get as far ahead as we can in the first bit here, and then once the rain comes, hopefully we can keep that lead.
Final checks are being carried out by the team. We're here and the streets are abuzz at the Monaco Grand Prix.
Almost looks a little bit wet already.
And it's lights out and away we go.
All right, let's get up there, guys. Let me just watch him for a little bit here. Losing that positioning there is not great, but we should get it right back. There we go. I do want to make sure you do not pass your friend. That can lead to weird passes and stuff. I didn't mean to close that. There we go. That can lead to some weird behavior, riskiness and stuff like that. Stay pretty heavy on the fuel and the tires earlier in this because we're going to be swapping off both of them anyway. Do as much as we can here to get a little bit of a lead. Tempted to drop her back just for the sake of letting him catch up now that we're in a little bit of DRS. I mean, the DRS is not that amazing on this particular track, but if we can leech some of it at all, it would be nice. Alright, since he's right on her tail, I will push her back again. Put you on neutral for now. Actually, she's faster than him right now. I wanted her to pull him along for the beginning there, but I also don't want her to hold him up. So it's kind of a balance between not letting her go too fast, but also go as fast as she can so he can go as fast as he can. I think we're okay. I think we're in a decent balance now. He's staying right behind her. Pushed it up to 2 seconds now. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. I mean, he's have to drop down to top up, but still push him back down aggressive on both, and then we'll leave him on fuel. Fine. Alright, 3 second gap now. Don't have the fastest lap at the moment, which actually will be very hard for us to get once the rain comes. So we might just have to accept that we're not going to get fastest lap. Honestly, she's breaking free from him so much. I might just push her for a lap just to see if she can get fastest lap now. There's a purple. Come on, one more purple. There we go. All we needed. Just wanted to get the fastest lap. We'll leave it on push for this because we're gonna get it all back once the rain comes. She is so fast. He's actually starting to lose a little bit of ground here. Making me a little nervous. Signs is really... he's going to push up and catch him, isn't he? Alright, that's alright. They can battle it out. We'll figure it out later. Although, Signs might have just pushed a bunch of ERS, and that's why he caught up, so... Once he loses that and has to go back to harvesting, who knows? But, no, looks like he's okay still. I mean, we're really just going to drain the fuel until the rain comes up, I believe. All right, now it's starting to gap signs again. Just a little bit of a little boost he got there for a bit. All right, rain is coming. Hasn't actually started yet. Once it starts, we'll take a look and see if we can get a good prediction of when it will actually get here. All right, here comes the rain. Do. I really apologize for that. It will be damp and then wet. So 9 minutes it'll be wet. 5 minutes it'll be damp. I mean, that's like 3 more laps at least. One thing we probably do is just chill now because I don't want to run the risk of anything crazy happening while it's a little bit wet out there. All right, everybody else is pitting right now. Don't damp in 3 minutes. I think we got 1 more lap in us. So I think we let her cross the line here. And then we schedule her pit stop. We're going obviously straight to wets. And then him cross the line. Schedule his wets. They all went on enters. I mean, we do have a few minutes till it gets fully wet, but I mean, are we pitting it too early here? Can we go one more lap? I might let her come around about halfway here. Get around here. We'll make a judgment call. We're definitely not going to come out on enters. I'd rather take a penalty for a lap on the slightly wrong tire when we know it's going to be the right tire here in about a couple minutes. Yeah, I think we come in for the wets. It will be wet in 6. That's a long time, actually. You know what? I don't know what's a bigger risk. I think I would rather be on normal tires for 1 more lap in the wet than on wet tires for 1 extra lap. We just have to be very careful here. It's going to slow us down for sure.
Now I'm just looking here, possibly Ocon's part of that.
No, we are just completely... Oh, we're red. Actually, that might be good for us, right? Ooh, pause. Do I have a chance to cheat here? I mean, do we have any understanding? It's going to be wet for a while. It's going to be wet for a while, and then it's going to end up on enters at the very end. I don't know. It depends on how long we've stopped for, you know? We won't really know that information, unfortunately, until we get back into the racetrack. It is going to be wet, though. So, we will be coming on... It takes away our entire... Like, bit... Oh, that's such bad stuff. Takes away everything good that we did. Everything good we did. They should let us start back out after a red. Like in staggered. You know, based on how far ahead we were when it got the red. Oh, it's so dumb.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
So frustrating. We're so far ahead. There's a bunch of people out on inners. I mean, yeah, it'll be damp in a few minutes, but... And, I mean, again, this is that frustrating thing where they have information that I don't have. Because they're able... I'm assuming the computer can see this chart where I cannot, which is... I don't know why they do that in the game. But it's also going to be wet again right after. So, no, we're on the right tires. It doesn't mean we can slow down, though, once we get across the line here. I'm going to go ahead and let us get across the line. But we can kind of slow back down and settle into this. No reason to push anything when they are kind of just chilling back there on the wrong tires. Yeah, it's going to be damp for like 2 laps, maybe. Right, we check now. Oh, it's actually going to... says it's going to stay damp for... That does not look like damp to me. Like, I'm confused here. Something doesn't feel right, because that does not look like damp to me. Do we just have the wrong information? If so, that's not fair. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give us one more lap here. Let's just see how fast he catches up with us. I don't understand that information. Because this spike is higher than this spike. Okay, it's gonna be back wet again. Okay, it is just a little dip. Okay. I'm just, maybe what they're telling us there is just a bigger, you know, the stretch of time that they're showing is more than I was expecting. We're gonna get a little bit hot here. We might even go down to light here. Just to try and keep some temperature out of the tires. Don't think it's a problem though. Yeah, because the people that are directly behind us are actually also on wets right now. So we all kind of made the same decision, which is fine. Actually quite hard to get temperature out of these tires. It will start raining again here in a moment. 3 minutes. I know they're hot, my dear, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're not changing your tires. Come on, rain. It definitely got very damp for a long time.
That's not looking good for Charles Leclerc.
And the tires are getting very hot. All right, we'll still have enough left in them to get to the actual proper interface, I believe. Which is coming up down here, I believe. Man, where is this rain, though? The rain is definitely taking its sweet time. We need a better weather center, apparently. But this is not... There we go. Here comes the rain.
There's been a crash.
I mean, it's only going to be wet for, you know, maybe 8-10 laps, but still, it's something. The next time it goes damp, though, we will go back to other tires. All right, temperature's coming back down. Perfect. We lost a lot of tread, but we got some left, you know. We got plenty of tread left in the system. All right, we're gonna ignore the pit stops obviously until it gets damp again. Once we see this saying damp, then we'll be able to plan it out. Because again, the next time it will be effectively damp permanently. Well, actually, the next time it'll like be almost ready for slicks again. We might have 2 more pit stops in us. We'll kind of judge it. We'll see. I mean, as long as that damp section lasted, there actually is an argument to be said that we would have been fine pitting in for inners and then coming back to wets, but I think it's fine the way we did it as well. Right, dampen 7 minutes.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Dampen 6 minutes, and we're running what? What's our laps right now? 1 minute and a half laps, so that's 4 laps, right? I don't like the fact that we're back in traffic right now. Alright, drying up now, dampen 3 minutes. We plan it on the next lap. Okay. Dampen 2 minutes, yep. I think that looks good. So, and how long is it going to be damp for? Do we know? Long? I mean, it's long enough. It's at least 10 minutes, so I think it's long enough that we can make a good call here to go to the inners. Yeah, we're going to run 1 lap here on effectively what's considered damp, but it's going to be fine. I think our timing's okay. I mean, the fact that Ibanez is lapping 6th place is insane. What are you guys on? Science has been on inners this whole time. Interesting. 2 second. Nice. Terrible, 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 terrible. I mean, we're so far ahead, we're still fine, but it was still bad as well. Alright, we'll keep an eye on this. Once it goes dry, then we'll go back to slicks, and we'll end up the race. No reason to push anything, no reason to change anything. We're just cruising at this point. Expecting to drop around lap 6. Should get extra points for lapping people. Like if we lap 3rd place, we should also get 3rd place points. You know what I mean? Like, technically, we were 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I'm just saying, because we beat them as well. Damn. So. It's gonna be down for a while, at least according to the metrics we've got. Does she catch 3rd place before the end of this race? I mean, she's looking like she might, but... right, dry in 11 minutes. Okay. And we will have at least 15 laps left, so we will, 12 to 15. So we'll definitely want to go dries for sure. I mean, if we were really pushing this, we probably could have lapped them already, but there's just no need. About to catch 4th place. She just caught it. Dry in 8 minutes. We're not going to have that much left, but we definitely don't want to stay out on inners. Even if it's 5 laps, you still want to come out on softs, I believe. I mean, we could probably stay out on inners because we're so far ahead. But I think the right move is to come in. Try 1 minute. We'd be pitting on this lap. If this is accurate. Yeah, I think so. He has to pull over to tell us pass. So we did lap 3rd place. Nice. Right, that was 3rd, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That might have been... Who was that? That was 3rd. Yeah, we're good. Why does it say only 59 seconds behind us, though? A lap is more than 59 seconds. That seems strange to me. He didn't come in. Curious. I mean, it's not dry yet. Ah, good lap time. Thank you. Or pit time. It's not dry yet, so we gotta be a little careful here, but it's about to be. Maybe we came in 1 lap too early. It's possible. I mean, if these guys are staying on at inners, this is a very strange decision as well, though. Like I said, we could have gotten away with it. I don't think anybody else can. I would be shocked. Okay, now there they go. I was going to say, that makes no sense. Although, we haven't caught back up with 3rd place yet. So maybe... He's going to pit in here? No, he's just going to stay out. But we're definitely going to catch him again. I mean, they're just on the wrong tires for the last 4 laps here. Like, they have to get out of our way, don't they? Yeah, well, they have to get out of our way for 2 reasons, right? Because they're on the wrong tires and we're lapping them. So I think no matter what happens, they have to get out of the way, I guess. Well, Fernandez is not catching Sainz, though, surprisingly. Oh, Sainz came in for sauce. Okay, never mind. I forgot that he had. So now we're fine. That explains it. I mean, it doesn't give much more dominant. No, I forgot the fastest lap right there at the end. No, we lost it because I wasn't thinking clearly. Oh, I feel dumb. That's all right. I forgot that they had another chance because we got back to dries again. We had locked it in early and I was like, oh, we'll just be on wets and inners the rest of the time. So I kind of locked it in my head. Don't worry about it. Boo. Obviously, I could have gotten fastest lap if I'd actually pushed anything. That's all right. We had a safe lap, so that's probably way more important. 10-point gap against him, and then he's catching up by little by little. Fastest lap would have helped me get another point, though. Just saying. Oh, we did have first and second there. Nice. Double contract payouts, or bonus payouts, I mean. Hey, rear wings. All right, we were pretty dominant. We'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll craft some of those. Well, not the rear wings. Sorry, we'll do some of the side pods. I think we just got. We'll figure it out. We'll get the right parts getting built, and keep designing, keep dominating. I mean, it's gonna be a fun season just because of how dominant we're gonna be, I guess. But we're definitely gonna be dominant. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.